This is DJ Travis coming to you from the Great Green, the Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth, Diamond City Radio. On behalf of today's sponsor, the Moonshadow Mystery Channel, letting you know that the following video has been rated by the creators YTMA for you YouTube viewers of a mature age. What's YouTube? Just read the card. Okay. Due to the discussion or coverage of content aimed at a mature audience, and for the potential use of mature language. For the best audio quality, the use of headphones may be recommended. And now here's something we're sure you're really gonna.
Hey there, Mr. P, how's it going in Equestria? I'm another world away, but Billy, you look so pretty, yes you do. Rainbow ain't got nothing on you. Hey dear Mr. B, don't you worry, don't you fret. I'll be there if you get lonely, even though we've never met, we'll start to go.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Moonshadow Mystery Channel. As always, I'm your host, the changeling whose special talent is being random.
The multi-personality mystery.
Re-impersonating impersonator. Cat Paradise. Or as he prefers to be known, Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling.
Okay, Moonlight Shadow the Changeling.
That's right, everybody, and welcome back to what was originally intended to be a hashtag Fallout Friday video. And as you can tell by looking at your screen, today we are doing Fallout 4. Or as I like to call it, Fallout Holstein. And we've been on the load screen long enough, well, not really load screen, the menu screen long enough, so let's get back into the fray. Now, I know it's been a while since the last time I uploaded a Fallout Holstein video, aka Fallout 4 with Fallout Equestria and My Little Pony mods video. So welcome to episode 2. Last time we did a little bit of exploring around Sanctuary, around Vault 111, and around Red Rocket. We discovered some mod companions such as the Robo-Hounds, not to mention the Storyteller armor, the T49 series, which as you can see now that it's all loaded up, I am currently wearing. And yeah, we stopped right outside of Drumlin Diner on our way to Diamond City. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, today we are going to continue the road to Diamond City with our companions Dogmeat and Dogbots 667, 007, and 117. Now, as you know, last time... Oh, where'd he go? We'll find Dogmeat, aka Dog, in just a second. Here he is.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy.
Sorry. It said he found something, so I thought maybe he had already had something. We'll check his inventory in just a moment. For those who are tuning in for the first time, let me get out my power armor so you can see what's going on here. Yeah, this is me. This is as close to my changeling self as I can get because the specific mod that turns every pony into, well, a pony does not include changelings. So I'm making do with a makeshift Bat Pegasi Alicorn hybrid in order to give the illusion of my OC. Scars and all. Right now I am wearing, I believe it's a Traveler's armor. No, yeah, there it is, the Drifter outfit. Along with my glasses. I thought I had a hat on too, but I guess I took it off for some reason. There we go, put on the militia hat that I got by looting. Actually, I don't remember where I got the militia hat. I think I just stumbled across it. But it actually looks pretty good with me like this. But as you know, I cheated a little bit. I used console commands to get quite a few caps, but that's about all I gave myself. That and I might have gave myself a boost to my carry capacity. I don't know. Just in case I didn't, we're going to drop what we got duplicates of to be on the safe side. Except for the wedding ring, we're keeping the wedding ring. And of course, that doesn't qualify for explosives. So right now we got quite a bit going for us. But that's enough goofing around. We're in this for almost 5 minutes, so let's get going. Now, I know a lot of people have complained over the last couple of years since Fallout 4's original release that the power armor heads-up display when you're wearing the helmet gets on their nerves a little bit. Personally, I like it. Then again, I played Halo before I ever played Fallout, like most people, so I'm used to these types of heads-up displays. And honestly, I find them to be very helpful, especially the little box on the left showing the current status of your power armor components. Now, we've pretty much gotten all we could get from this mare here.
That Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
Let's see what you have.
Yeah, Trudy. I think we got everything we could get from her that was useful. But let's take a quick peek just to be on the safe side. We've not done any settlement building yet, but we might get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and invest some caps into some of this material. I know that's a little, almost half of our stash, but it may pay off, it may not. I don't know. But let's take a quick look at what we got equipped. Right now we've got Molotov cocktails and the minigun equipped to us. And the only commands we have are our dogs. Now, oh, seems one of them's malfunctioning.
Hey.
He's either malfunctioning or I don't have a robot repair kit, unfortunately, and I think he requires one. Alright, give me just a sec, every pony. I've got to look this up. Because honestly, I did not think that through. I forgot all about the fact that despite the models being put over dog companion frames, that they still are quantified as robots, and unfortunately I can't stim pack them like I can dog meat, and dog meat can't die, so he's already got an automatic advantage in that regard. So we're going to take a quick moment. Wait a minute, do I have any? Let's take a look. In our, it should be in our aid section. Nope. Nope. Not one here. Now don't that just figure? Why, I do declare that is as sour as a crab apple. A little big Macintosh and Orchard Blossom impersonation for every pony out there. Now let us see here what we can do. hopefully I can find it quick enough, and we can see if this will work. Let's see. I said before, since I was using mods on this one, we probably weren't going to avoiding entirely, but let us see. We need what was the automatron one? Is like 0100 for F12, and we want, let's say, 50 of them. And yes, it worked.
Hey.
Maybe it's just a glitch then, because I thought for sure I was going to need to repair them, but I suppose now at least we have some. Now, where did the other two robo-dogs go off to? Because that's a little annoying. Don't really guess it matters much. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at our map, see where we're at. Alright, we are just south of the Museum of Freedom in Concord. And we have a lot of routes we can go to. If I really wanted, I could go around up this way, go onto the overpass, and go ahead and get to where the Nuka World Transit Center is, which is right here. But we might cover some of those DLC areas in a later video. But we do have a lake over here, and I'm not sure what's in this lake or in this pond with a little island in it. I do know that by getting to Diamond City, that there are some other companions we can get. And yes, I do have a multiple companion mod. So we can have, we're basically going to be doing like I did in all my Fallout New Pegasus playthroughs. For those who don't know, that's what I call my Fallout New Vegas with My Little Pony and Fallout Equestria mods playthroughs. And good lord, dog meat, you just scared the ever-loving manure out of me. Came right out the side and I didn't know if it was a mongrel or what it was at first. He just kind of caught me off guard. We have found a few power cores. We don't have a whole lot of them, though. They are unfortunately in... Yeah, see, I've only got one fusion core. I could probably cheat, and I'm... Actually, I think I'm going to. The only reason I'm going to go ahead and do this is because I don't know how often we're going to be able to find them, how easy it is we're going to be able to find them. So real quick, let me do add item 2375 FE4, and we'll just do 50. That way we're not completely being jerks about it. That'll allow us to make do with what we've got without being completely OP. So for now, let's see how much further is Diamond City. Oh dear God, why is it so far away? Okay, ultimately the best thing to do would be to get onto the main freeway and then head east. So, whoa, don't want to sprint too much. That's how we ruin our fusion cores. Ooh, crows. For those who don't know, I actually enjoy the crows. They are good targets for practicing your aim if you can catch them while they're still. We have a sight on this 10mm, so that's what we're going to use. You don't really get any experience for shooting them in this version of Fallout like you did in previous ones, which is a little too bad, but I can certainly understand it. But we do have a finite amount of ammo, so what we're going to do is I'm going to swap over to something... Yeah, I'm going to swap over to our double barrel for now. Holy crap, I didn't even know this was here. That's actually the first time I've ever found this. Time for a little Final Fantasy reference for every pony. Compound eyes found. Sewer. Wait, is that how... Am I going by Compound Eyes, or am I going by... Nope, I'm going by Moonshadow Mystery, the Changeling thing, which it makes that embarrassing. Too bad, so sad for me.
Bit, and that's all, folks.
Just kidding. We have only just begun. But, again, this is the first time I've actually ever found the entryway to this sewer. So I didn't even know there was anything here. This may be connected to a story mode event or something else, I'm not sure. But we have a... Oh, that's a master lock terminal. Wow. I could easily cheat and hack it and find out what's in here, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to try and remember that this is down here for later on in a later video when I'm a little higher level. So for now, let's kind of just leave. I mean, I don't want to do an excessive amount of console command cheats. But yeah, for anyone who's like me has never found this before, let me just go to my map real quick. Okay, if you start by Drumlin Diner and head southeast, come right around here where the overpass intersects with the train tracks. And just northeast a little ways, right off the train. I mean, it's pretty easy if you find where the exact spot where the road intersects with the train tracks with this overturned car. And it just looks like a culvert, which is a little unassuming. But yeah, that's where you find it. I mean, I guess because of the moss, I never even thought that there could be anything inside of it. So it never even crossed my mind that I could potentially explore. And yeah, there's not really anything on the other side, so I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was too caught up in the moment. But while we're right here... wait, dog? Me? What'd you find?
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy.
Alright, right now we're going to see if Dogmy can find any containers nearby. Nope. Well, then I'm not sure what he found. We'll check his inventory here in just a minute. Good. Alright, clear... okay, there is a facility... Since this is Wicked Shipping, there is a facility somewhere around here. And if you can get the key, any truck like this or anything else with Wicked Shipping's label on it, you'll be able to open up. A lot of times you will, unfortunately, have to deal with feral ghouls, which are usually the ghoulified remnants of the workers, the employees for the company. I'm just letting you know that in advance because you will end up in a lot of ambush situations. And I'm really glad we're following the train tracks because we have come across a partially finished power armor. Some miscellaneous loot, nothing real major. And this is an advanced terminal. Unfortunately, I do not have advanced lockpicking ability. But, since this is so close to where we found that culvert, it should be easy enough for me to remember to come back to. Now, it doesn't look like it's anything special. It's just a rusted out T60 series. And it's only the left leg, torso, and head. But you can easily fix that up and do others. Now, naturally, for now, I'm kind of just ignoring it because I have the modded T49 Storyteller armor, which is unique and pretty decent. Now, I don't want to do my entire run in the armor. So what's more than likely going to happen is we're going to try and get to Diamond City, and with any luck, we're going to establish a player home, that I'm going to leave this behind for a little while. I can always go back to Red Rocket and leave it there. Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember this place. For anyone who remembers the Red Roach King from Fallout 3, if this is the location I'm thinking it is, this should be a reference to that. There is an area in one of these buildings, I believe it's this one, loaded with rad roaches and a miscellaneous NPC who can seemingly control them. Now, I thought this was it, but I've not seen any indicator that it is. Oh, until now. Well, there's the roaches, but I'm not seeing the NPC I was talking about. It's too bad. It wasn't really the Rad Roach King, but it was just a miscellaneous raider who seemed to not be bothered by him or not affected by him. I'm not really sure, why he wasn't around this time. Maybe it's a random encounter. Hello. Didn't notice that. Crud. No, 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 no.
Hey.
Now, come on, Cleveland. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not fun. Come on.
No!
Get back here, you I am going to get the cola. Because it's going to be Nuka-Cola. Huh, didn't say it added it, but I didn't see... I guess I did. I don't see the glow no more. Yay!
Yeah!
Alright. Alright.
Alright, now we're going to head over here real quick, just because I caught the fire out of the corner of my eye. I don't remember what all was over here. I believe there were some ghouls. We have enough canine companions, so we might be able to do alright over here. I think there was some decent loot. But I am... Nope, Ooh, rats, I didn't. Ooh, I forgot about the rats. Again, good thing we've got a lot of canine companions. Okay, we have a dead child of Adam here, and we're going to go ahead and take their outfit. Because... and unfortunately we can't access the gear in that. We'll have to come back later. I was wrong. I thought it was a bunch of ghouls. But it seems to be mainly children of Adam. Now, I do somewhat feel bad for the fact that they're dead, but at the same time, children of Adam in this game are not like from Fallout 3. Most of you watching this have probably played Fallout 4 already, or have been considering it for some time. If you've played Fallout 4, or have played Fallout 3 and haven't played Fallout 4 specifically, be warned, the children of Adam are kind of hit and miss. There are some friendly, or at least semi-friendly groups, but they're also they're hugely outnumbered by hostiles. As you can see here, these particular children of Adam, we can't tell for sure if they were hostile or not, because they all got offed by the rats. This one's just labeled as corpse. It's not even labeled as a child of Adam corpse. So it was probably an initiate who was starting off in the group. But whatever's going on, they got ambushed by these mole rats. I don't know if the mole rats just kind of broed up later, or if this was just real bad luck on their part. But all the children of Adam here are dead. Alright, these mole rats are another issue entirely in comparison to previous games. Mostly because they can pop up out of nowhere. What'd you find, dog meat? Alright, dog meat has apparently found a bottle cap mine and a Nuka-Cola machine. Now, these Nuka-Cola machines are a little more 1950s aesthetic style than the ones in previous Fallout games. And unfortunately, it's a lot. You can't really put anything back inside of them. If you're like me and you like using them as temporary storage for other stuff, when your weight capacity gets a little too high, I'm sorry to say that I've not really found a proper way of doing that myself. If you have, feel free to let me know in the comments section. But going back to the thing, Children of Adam and Fallout 4 are real hit and miss. You'll more than likely find far more hostile ones than you will friendlies. And that is unfortunate. And I'm not really sure how the Children of Adam here tie to the division in the Capital Wasteland, if they tie in at all. So I'm not really sure what caused the descendant, the real change in their views. On the bright side, we did just score a Nuka grenade. Nuka grenades are fairly rare early on, and again their power, unlike in Fallout 3, is kind of hard to predict. I'm not really certain how strong you can really claim them to be. Alright, we found another potential area that you can use as a settlement. We're not going to use this one as a settlement yet, but it is filled entirely with Mr. Handy's, interactive ones. But the only ones who are really interactive are the uniquely colored and uniquely named ones. Supervisors green and white.
Ready to begin your fabulous
Now, green and white and the other uniquely named ones at this settlement are named after celebrities from pre-war America in the Fallout world. In this case, he's a game show host.
The mute fruit's looking right, Doc.
You sound like a game show host. That's the correct answer. Well done.
I simply can't agree, darling. Call it a woman's intuition.
Okay, show me what I want. Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your
Now, I'm being a little quiet here so we can hear his dialogue. I've been through this before.
It's a brand new car! Wow! Now, if you've already got the latest, how does 100...
Apologies for that, everyone. But yeah, essentially, this was originally a prize in a contest. The sponsor of this particular greenhouse was funding. Unfortunately, 200 years has taken its toll. And what's strange is instead of pre-war money, he's offering caps, which means somewhere along the way, someone showed up and tinkered with the algorithm to change it from Kkat U.S. currency to pre- and post-war bottle caps.
I've got an idea. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, on the downside, my speech check wasn't high enough to be able to pass. On the bright side, we are now 100 caps richer.
Green's the name and trading's the... That'd be
On the
great.
bright side, the uniquely named Mr. Handy's here are decent vendors. And that's a real good thing, especially if you're doing a settlement build. Now, we have most of what green had to offer, but we did still score some unique stuff. Now we're going to go in here into the garden, which was the original greenhouse, and we're going to find the other supervisors. Supervisor White is perhaps the most pleasant to talk to, but we're going to go here and talk to Brown.
Bring me some milk fruits for seeding, and they'll be capped for your pocket.
Now Brown's only interested in working with you to exchange mutafruit and other, I think that's all he wants really is mutafruit for bottle caps, which is pretty decent. It's a good way of utilizing the consumable item if you don't use it to restore your health. Now let's talk to White.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics.
Naturally, she has a personality of her own, and it is very somewhat condescending, but also sweet.
This place seems familiar. I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
Yes, construction was completed mere days before the war. We
Being
were
a
able
little
to
quieter so we can get a
survive
little bit of
until our
historical
operations
continuity here.
because our creator made us fully self-sufficient. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones
Now,
carry
pay
out
close attention to
labor
that,
and
worker drones,
we supervisors
which means she has
and myself
successfully put herself at the tip top of the food chain here as the mechanical queen.
We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
What became of Dr. Gray?
Like so many others, he died in the war. It was
Now,
a
unlike Dr. Gray, I don't really, his name's not that familiar to me outside of Fallout 4. However, there are other references to previous
his love of
Fallout games
Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular
in this one,
personality,
such as the man who created
supervisors.
the notorious vault from Fallout 3, where you discover your father. The virtual reality vault.
Well, it's definitely unique, sort of.
I'll take that as a
I wish I could remember the name of the vault specifically, but it was pretty hard to find at first because it was hidden underneath what appeared to be a service station.
Talk to Green if you need
But at the same time, though, if you're playing Fallout 3 still and haven't found it, it's actually near a quarry area where raiders have established base,
What do you think of the water?
and it's somewhat to the east of it. But it's a real danger hotspot. Lots of robots, lots of raiders, and quite a few rad scorpions. And every so often, if you're like me, you get unlucky and a deathclaw decides to show up.
Seems fine to me.
Men, take it from me.
Now,
Pressure's down.
the simple fact is I was not
Will never
paying much attention. I was too busy talking, so I didn't really
trust
listen.
me, darling. Most of our water comes from dear, dear. If you could
Now, we're not going to do this quest just yet. But the benefits do somewhat balance with the risk. And it's actually right nearby. But if I remember correctly, it was filled with super mutants. And right now we do not have the manpower or the weaponry to really tackle something like that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to head down this direction. And I know we're already kind of going long in time. We're already at the half-hour mark. We're going to try and keep this under an hour. I say that a lot. We are going to do our very best to get around here and get as close to Diamond City as we can this time around. But that doesn't mean we're going to shy away from combat. Heck no. Ah, shoot. I meant to listen to that so anyone who wasn't familiar with the military frequency had an opportunity. Hold on a second. I think I've got radio settings turned off. No, I've actually got them fairly high.
Automated message repeating. This is Scribe Halen of Reconnaissance Squad Gladius to any unit in transmission range. Authorization ARCS, Ferrum, 9-5. Our unit has sustained casualties, and we're running low on supplies.
Alright, for anyone not familiar, this is related to a Brotherhood of Steel quest. In which case you'll be trying to find out what happened to a lost unit. And there's a lot of ways it can go. I do somewhat recommend waiting on completing this until the Brotherhood of Steel has shown up in the Pridwin. But it is okay to complete it beforehand. We're going to turn Equestria Friendship Radio back on. Unfortunately, just like in Fallout New Vegas, for some reason I'm having some difficulty with this radio station. It worked fine the first time I tried it. I don't know why it's not now. But we have a couple of level ups we can use, so let's see here what we've got. We've already got Gunslinger active, but we need some more that'll be beneficial. And so let's activate Lady Killer, which will give us an advantage when speaking to female NPCs. And now awareness is very beneficial, and it might help us out early on here. Because as it says, you can view a target's specific damage resistances and VATs and plan out a strategy accordingly, which has a lot of benefits. And there are a whole lot of these that are beneficial, but because we have so many canine companions, we're going to go with Attack Dog, which will make Dog Meat and the Robohounds that much more effective against enemy NPCs. So now let's keep heading around and see if we can't find out apologies, but see if we can't find a way to get to Diamond City real quick. For those who don't know, I do like old-fashioned attire. That's a real-life thing as well as a video game thing. Matter of fact, real quick, let's try on these new duds. We've got a bowler. And what was it? Was it a sweater vest or was it this black vest? Ring-a-ding-ding, looking good, baby. But now let's get back to our drifter outfit. And where's that hat I had on? I don't even remember what it was called. The militia hat. I do like the trench coat, but the drifter outfit has a little bit better damage resistance. The only issue I really seem to be... Whoa, what? Whoa. That was new. May have to report that to the mod developer to let them know what we just experienced at some point. We do end up having to come out this way eventually as part of a quest. And unfortunately, our lockpicking skills are still not good enough. So we're just going to keep heading this way because we are nearing getting close to Diamond City. Well, closer at least. Let's move it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm not trying to carry it, I'm trying to get around it. Yeesh. There's actually a number of places around here that actually get revisited later. Oh snap. I did not realize that the super mutant encampment was like right there. Crud. It's the only real way to get her Okay, we're going to do our best to sneak past them. Kind of hard to sneak in a big tin suit, but we're going to do our best to sneak around them. This is actually the place we're supposed to be going. I thought we were going around it. It turns out I ended up walking right into it, didn't I?
And no, 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 no. What in the name of Luna is going on here?
Kkat! They got missiles! Got to the vertibird! There is no vertibird! They're crazy accurate with that thing! Sadami, you on your own! I choose life! There are way too many super mutants over there for me to put up a real fight. Know your limitations. I don't even know where I'm at right now. This place does not look all that familiar. But I'm pretty sure we're probably still in a super mutant hotspot. Which means somehow in my effort to avoid becoming super mutant bait, I've probably guaranteed it. We're going to do our best to maneuver through here and get over to that shore and hopefully bypass this. Even when I had good gear in my original playthrough, dealing with that many super mutants early on did not go very well for me. And I have no idea if there are any Mirelurks around here, but I don't want to find out. Alright, we found one of the hidden, not really hidden, but one of the interactive radio towers. Now, in my case, most of the time, they're protected by blood bugs or other pain in the hind end enemies. And, oh crap, this thing's leaking coolant. So I do not recommend using fire or laser weaponry over in this specific one. If you value your skin, at least. Good way to end up looking like a ghoul without going through ghoulification. Now there are a number of these scattered throughout the Commonwealth. And they almost always unlock hidden transmissions. But we're not all that interested in it. We're interested in getting to Diamond City as fast as possible. And I know a few things about what to expect as far as how the mods have affected certain NPCs. And let's just say when it comes to Piper, we're all in for a treat. And don't worry, everybody, this is not an adult-oriented thing. Although, if you're watching this, you saw the warning in advance. If there are any adult things do take place, language, whatever. I mean, I'm not dumb enough to play something like this and not have a fair warning about it. I have no idea what's down here. I think I just wasted my time coming down a bunch of stairs. But anyways, for those My Little Pony fans who are tuned in watching, we're all in for a treat, and that's actually kind of why I'm excited to get to Diamond City, and we're getting closer and closer and closer. It may be closer to the hour mark. We're at 42 minutes as far as of gameplay time. The video itself is probably longer than that after incorporating my opening credits, rating, and all the disclaimers and all that. Which hopefully you tuned in for and didn't just bypass. Die, scavengers!
Keep your heads down.
Scrap rats, great. Scrap rats, I think, are somewhat similar to the rust devils, only they're not as tech savvy, thankfully. Alright, we've got a letter. We'll read that in just a second as soon as I find where that last scavenger's at. Hopefully that's the last time. We may have one more, I don't know. But I think we got them all. Alright, here. Now let's take a quick look at that, wherever it's at. Should be miscellaneous. Here it is. Bradley, look, I know you doubted me since we killed that guy who came into our camp, but this is how we do things. I don't have time to try and figure out if a newcomer is trustworthy or if he's gonna slit all our throats the first night. I don't see it as a choice. I see a stranger. I kill him. It's for the good of the group. Scrap Rat. Alright, Scrap Rat just happened to be that guy's specific name. And apparently he hadn't gotten around to giving his friend or teammate the letter. So, yeah, a lot of these scavengers are genuinely distrusting of one another. Which is no surprising. They're scavengers. Their whole livelihood depends on who can get what first. And they're more than willing to kill anyone and everyone in order to do it. Alright, we've got part of an overpass there. We may consider checking it out at some point, but we're so close to Diamond City, I am not taking my eye off the prize. So let's move it. Changelings, transform and roll out. As silly as that might seem, considering changelings can transform, it's fitting. And, oh crap, I got it. I ended up off the track anyway. I thought I was following the right one. Wow. Alright, that's the tunnel. We don't want to go through the tunnel. A lot of ghouls, a lot of raiders. Best to go around it if we can. Diamond City itself is really safe. But unfortunately... Alright, hold on. The shotgun is not doing it. I don't want to waste that, so... Princess Luna! Should I do a reference here? I definitely don't want to do a bad pun. But what about a reference? Ah, yes. Don't call to come back. I've been here for years, rock my ears, something in fear. Bring the tears, rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, explosion. Overpowering, over the competition, I'm towering. And I've done forgot the lyrics. Did anybody else hear that? Ha! Dog meat playing with the teddy bear. I'm hoping that's all it is that I'm hearing. Okay, we have a power armor station. Holy crap. Okay, I know where we're at now. I'm not sure why, but every time I'm around here, I hear calls for help. But I can never find it. I mean, I've been everywhere around here and can never find the source, so I don't know if it's some sort of
Somebody please help. She's hurt.
looped wait a minute, that's...
She's going to die. She needs help.
No, it sounds like it's getting louder.
Hurry. She's in here. Please help.
Just like I thought, they're trying to lure us into a trap, but I've been through here on another playthrough, and I'm aware of this little trick. Unfortunately...
She's right back here. Hurry.
Unfortunately for them, I'm aware of this little trick.
Hey! I told you to bring him into the basement. Shut up! They're headed this way now. Be ready. It's taking so long. I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out.
You don't think I will?
Tired of sitting on my ass anyway. Light him up!
And yeah, I'm aware there are a large number of stallions with mare hairstyles.
I'm just getting started.
I think that has come some sort of programming error. Right, Demo seems to be the main leader of all these guys. And by coming in the way that they were trying to trick us to start with, we avoided a much harder fight than we would have had otherwise. Because they all kind of came to us. But now, I mean, we can come back here at another time. For now, we're just going to take what we can. We're going to take the stim pack, take some ammo. Which is good for the shotgun, which is ammo I was really needing. And we're going to head back out into the Fens and find our way to Diamond City. Because we're just near an hour, and I'm really wanting to keep it under an hour if I can this time. I know I have a horrible habit of it all going way more than an hour. And wow, it kind of just pushed us out forward, didn't it? Alright, according to our map, we're like right there at it almost. So we're going to hopefully double time it and get to it ASAP. Again, super mutants and raiders are all over the place. Thankfully for us, Diamond City is marked and it is protected. And there she is, Piper Wright. Or as a lot of us know her as, Daring Do.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I am loving the facial expressions in this.
But Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies.
Normally she would have just had a standard redesign, but no, she got the custom job. She's Daring Do.
I live here. You can't just lock me out.
We have a random eyebot floating around. That's weird.
Open up.
She's got some bloodshot eyes.
You want into Diamond City, right?
I just got here, but yeah.
What's funny is this is the type of interactions you would expect from Daring Do. For those of us who've seen Daring Do in action...
You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month?
Yeah, for those of us who've seen Daring Do in action, this is all in character.
Open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be...
Wait a minute, I thought I had general... Hold on. There we go. I thought I had those turned on. Now we've got...
Crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply.
Jeez, all right. Need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
And they actually took the time to change her subtitle dialogue to say daring do. That makes it even more interesting.
You first.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Piper,
Mayor McDonough.
I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper
Ooh,
of yours.
trippy.
I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant.
And he is an alicorn. Synth conspiracy proven.
You support the news?
And yes, I should have said spoiler warning, but yeah, as it turns out, Mayor McDonough is a synth.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
And yeah, I'm fully aware of her public occurrences paper.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
I just never chose that option before to know what it did. So yeah, we are nearing the hour mark, 54 minutes, but we made it to Diamond City. And we got to see how our new companion, our new friend, Daring Do looks. However, I am not certain as to how Nick Valentine's going to look. Now, unfortunately, he's not in Diamond City.
This hasn't been the friendliest welcome.
He's got you there, McDonough. Guess not everyone gets won over by that shark smile of yours.
Random horse noises.
Is there anything in particular you came to our city for?
What is this place, anyway?
Why, this is the safest place in all the
Technically, the
Commonwealth.
safest place in all the Commonwealth is below the Commonwealth.
Highest standards of living
But I digress.
We have stores, doctors, schools, power,
But
running
all in
water,
all, Diamond
and
City
walls.
is pretty much, you know,
You'll learn
an
more about the
oasis.
walls soon, I'm sure. But I
Diamond
was talking
City
about you.
is basically
Come on now. What brought you all the way out here?
Holstein, Massachusetts' New Pegasus. No.
Trying to find
My son, Sean.
Wait, your son's missing? Oh, you hear that,
Don't listen to her. Well, Diamond City has...
Well, sure.
Now,
I'm
unfortunately,
sorry, I don't have time.
this doesn't work like it would in, say, Skyrim. I'm sure a lot of you who play Skyrim are well familiar with the fact that the more you practice the skill, the more it levels up, and the more efficient it becomes each time. Now, unfortunately, we actually have to take the time to improve each one every time we level up. So that makes it a little bit trickier for us.
Stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Now, speaking on a personal level, I always fancied Piper myself. The fact that she's now Daring Do just makes this all the better. Unfortunately for her, my waifu is Twilight. But we're finally going to get to see how children were affected by this mod. Piper has a little sister, and there is a bunch of a bunch of children and even a school here. So, this is actually something I'm interested in seeing as well. So, let's take a look. We're going down. And there's her sister, a little Pinkie Pie.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
Thanks, I guess.
I'm serious. The Institute...
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den. So what are you doing in Diamond City anyway?
I came here looking.
Let me guess. So who is it?
I'm looking for Sean.
You have a son, mister?
Wow, kids.
You're in bad luck.
Ugh, just remind me of the little lamplighters.
And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
You're a smart kid.
Well, there is the detective, Mr. Nick Valentine.
Thanks. You were a big help.
Remember, the Institute...
Sure.
Piper, you're back.
Alright, now that she's off her soapbox, literally, we can see how her size will compare to an actual grown mare.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we
Alright, now we're going to get through as much of this dialogue as we can because this is taking forever.
Keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much.
And I could make a Pinkie Pie reference here since Nat looks a lot like Pinkie, but we won't.
Is something wrong? Piper?
And they actually did a good job of keeping everything to scale. Alrighty, now let's look around. Not there, though. Or that snide woman. Let's go around over here where we can get some real gear. Which is what we're after.
Diamond City Surplus. Everything you need. You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Keep calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly what a synth would say.
Synth? What's a synth?
A synth, as in synth. Look real with hair and... So, are you...
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look cute. All right.
Yeah, she is real paranoid, and it's understandable.
Everything you
The
need.
synths are a major problem. And unfortunately, even if some synths are good, it is very sad to say that even if they do go rogue, it is possible for the Institute to get them back. So sadly, there's no real freedom for them. We don't have the assault gas mask yet, and I like the design of it, so we're going with that. We do need some aid. Stems will do very nicely. We better get some more rad away material as well. Alright. Lunchboxes are nice. They are it's really random what you get out of them. It's usually just miscellaneous junk. But they're a nice little thing. Now we're going to go over here to this fine fellow.
Hey, you're the new guy, right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you.
This guy
Let's see what you have.
carries just about
Don't forget
everything. I mean, seriously. If you want it, he's got it. Such as this, the big boy. The new and improved big boy. The advanced mechanics of the tactical nuclear shoulder-mounted catapult. The Fat Man. Overloaded. If you want your equipment supersized, the big boy is the nuclear arsenal for you. Warning. The makers of the big boy are not responsible for any dismemberment, radiation poisoning, loss of life, or loss of property. Use your tactical nuclear catapult wisely. The tactical nuclear catapult is technically not legal for citizens, except for those enlisted in the military. If you're caught with this and not enlisted in the military, we hold no liability for any incarceration that takes place as a result of being accused of being a terrorist. That being said, purchase the big boy and have fun. But since this is the wasteland, we have no need to worry about that. Unfortunately for us, though, this thing is pricey. A staggering 14,000 caps. And we have less than 4,000 left after the other stuff. Which is why I'm giving us 30,000 more. Ha ha! I said I was going to cheat successfully. I didn't say I was going to stop. Now we have Old Faithful. Old Faithful is actually pretty decent if you need a laser pistol early on in the game. And since it's uniquely named, it's pretty decent. A lot of these guys will get multiple unique armament pieces, weapons, armor, etc. So it's worth visiting them every so often. As you can tell, I've already exceeded my purchase. This guy is insane. So we're just going to go ahead and do that twice more so we got the extra, so we can get us some ammo. Now, unfortunately, even though he sells the big boy this early on, he does not have any Fat Man shells. So, and we still need to go back in order to get the cryo later with the help of our companion dog meat. And here was the other little surprise I had in mind. Little Pip. That is the Little Pip from the Fallout Equestria story.
Free shopping right here.
Excuse me.
Now, unfortunately, this Little Pip does not have... apparently, is still a work in progress. She doesn't really have a whole lot of dialogue options to choose from. But we're going to go with this. And now, we have Little Pip, the mayor of Stable 2. Unfortunately, they didn't customize her armor.
Look alive.
And like a lot of custom NPCs, she seems to like to wander off on her own, apparently. Now, we could get us a swatter, and we probably should.
You there? You need a genuine.
Personally, I like this guy.
I've got a few minutes.
We'll go through his chat some other time when we got a little more time to do so. For now, let's get the Rockville Slucker, which is a uniquely named baseball bat. And you can actually customize weapons to an extensive degree. Right now, we're mainly just trying to get stuff that could potentially be useful later.
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more.
We're going to step out for just a moment.
Does anyone fight back?
We're going to do player.mod.avi, carry weight. And we're going to add, let's say, another 150.
What?
Whoa, what happened? Oh, great. And that is unfortunately something that happens every so often. I don't know what's going on with it. Crud. Let's... I really hate to do this, but I need to see how far back this is going to set us. We'll end the recording here in just a second, every pony. Okay, good, good. It got us just before we had Little Pip join up with us. So we're not really out anything except for what we got from the swatter guy. Alright, now that that's done, and now that we've made associates with Piper, let's take a quick moment to go up here to the mayor's office so we can get us a player home. I'm not sure why the Road to Freedom just began, but... Actually, I'm not sure where my hounds went either. I may have to find them again. But you can purchase a player home. We've not done any of the other stuff that requires us to come up here, so we're probably just going to purchase it outright. Save us a little bit of time, a little bit of trouble, if it'll let us.
Mayor's in no mood to talk about any of this synth nonsense.
Uh-huh. Well, let's hear about the permit.
We have one home available.
Right.
You can do whatever you like with the interior.
I'll take it.
Here's...
Alright. And just because I can, Princess Celestia! Aw, you dumb jerks. They took it away. I was gonna jump. Woo! Oh! Haha! I did it. It was awesome. Alright. Now we've got a player home bot. Well, let's head over here to home plate and open her up. Let's do a quick save real quick, and here we go. Alright, looks like I'm got everything synced up pretty well this time, which is rare. But yeah, this is how home plate looks when you first get it. It is real junky, but on the bright side, you can actually do quite a bit with the interior in here. We might do a segment on that at some point. For now, let's just come up here, because we actually do have a roof section. And what I may do at some point is I may actually just go take the time and fix all this prior to starting the next recording. Hold on, every pony.
I'm human. I'm not a synth. Kyle, it's me. I'm not a synth. Don't do this. Please. I'm not a synth. I'm human. Kyle, I'm your brother. Put the gun down. Kyle, it's me. I'm not a synth. Don't do this. Please. Kyle, it's me. I'm not a synth. Don't do this. Please. I'm human.
Sorry about that intermission, everybody. Had a little bit of a real life thing going on.
I'm not a synth.
But yeah, now we have our player home. We've reached Diamond City.
Don't move, synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't
This is
shoot,
taking place
for God's
earlier than it
sake,
should
we're
have.
Family.
Put the gun down now.
He's a synth. He'll kill us all.
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Move along.
Alright, that takes care of that little incident. That actually plays into the Mayor McDonough bit that'll take place later. There's actually a number of miniature little side quests. Now, before we log off, I'm going to show you how to get to the detective agency and how to complete a nifty little achievement. Alright, let's see here. I've just got to find it. Give me a sec here. It's marked with a 30, so we're getting close to what I was wanting to find. Alright. Now, there's a number of sports-themed things that take place, achievements and whatnot.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the
Alright, here we go.
That's the booze.
Here's home plate, which is right next to public occurrences, naturally. And it's pretty close to our own home plate base. There's the All-Face Chapel. Now, as you can tell, this whole building was built inside of the baseball stadium in Boston. So, here we go. And they're off. He takes off from home. And routing first. There he goes, every pony. He's darting like mad. And there he goes around second. Oh, darting past the opposing players. And he's getting it. He's getting it. He's getting it. He has reached third. Can he do it? Can he make it back to home? And he's done it. Home run. Alright, you didn't get to see the achievement take place, unfortunately, because mods, sadly, prevent you from getting achievements. But there actually is an achievement you can get if you successfully roundabout from home plate through the various bases. Yes, but Nick's office is just down this alley, and unfortunately he's not in, otherwise we'd get to see how synths look. Or at least how his type of synth looks. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to head back out here, past the Silver Shroud radio poster, in front of this entrance to home plate, and we're going to save. Actually, we're going to do more than just save. We're going to leave our power armor for a moment. Take our fusion core out so nobody can bother it. And yeah, we are heavily weighed down right now, unfortunately. Which is the other reason we're going to do a quick save, because we're about an hour and a quarter right now. But I want to try this one last time. And this time it seems to have worked. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. But now our base carry weight is up at 390, and it just auto-saved. And we have a perk we can get now. We leveled up. Now we don't have a whole lot to choose from just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick Scrounger. I can get caps easily, as you've seen. So we're either going to get Scrounger or we'll get Toughness. Toughness will bonus us big time. If it didn't just freeze up. Nope, there we go, we're good. It's auto-saving. We're going to quick save on top of it to be safe. And now let me stand over here next to the guest of honor, and whoa, what is going on here? Hold on just a sec, every pony. Alright, I am so sorry about that, my fellow stable dwellers. For whatever reason, I am getting interference from phone calls. And little Pip has wandered off. But whether she likes it or not, she's part of this. But anyways, every pony, thank you so much for tuning into the Moonshadow Mystery channel. As always, I have been your host, Compound Eyes, aka Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling. And this has been Moonshadow Plays Fallout New Holstein, Episode 2. Just so you all know, this does not have any impact on what we currently have going on, which is hashtag Hive Poll. I'm going to leave a link in the video description both to the previous episode of this video series, as well as to the Hive Poll video. For those who don't know, Hive Poll is a little, somewhat of a competition I've got going on, so I can have a fan-picked video or two uploaded, hopefully within the next couple weeks. There's still, you still have probably another week or two in order to get your choices for the Hive Poll in, so feel free to go check that video out and let me know in the comments section or on the Twitter page what you'd like to see. And remember, if you don't see anything on the list that you want, you are more than welcome to do a hashtag Hive Poll with the hashtag of any other video that you'd like to see me do. Just make sure you're somewhat specific so I know what you're wanting. But anyways, every pony, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, hoof that like button down below. And if you dislike it, well, reach into your inventory, grab yourself a frag grenade, and toss it at that dislike button. If you like what we're doing on this channel and you want to see more, feel free to go ahead and tap that subscribe button if you've not already. If you're already subscribed and want to know up to the minute when new videos are available, go ahead and tap that notification bell icon down below. If you're still on the fence, not sure, click my name below the video description, that's Moonshadow Mystery, and head to the Moonshadow Mystery channel homepage, where you can see other videos we've done in the past. And we do much more than just Let's Plays, don't let these videos fool you. The Let's Plays are actually fairly recent. We've got tons of episode reviews for My Little Pony and Dragon Ball Super, and a few for Steven Universe. A handful of reaction videos, impersonation videos, song covers, and others. So feel free to tune in, check it out, and let us know what you think. And not just how you feel about the video, but any creative commentary as well. Critique, etc. We look forward to reading it and look forward to responding to you as early as we're able to. But anyways, everybody, that's all the time we have for. We hope to see you right back here next time. Same Moonshadow time, same Moonshadow channel. We believe you meant to say Changeling time and Changeling channel. Yes, I did. But I got distracted by the plot. Yeah, but yes, every pony, we look forward to seeing you next time, so have a great rest of your day, and a great rest of your week. And as always, remember, don't go changing for any pony but yourselves. Take care, and